Kevin from Amdahl Hearing. As you can see, I am still in the backyard. I thought of something else and wanted to go over that with you. And while today is not necessarily a windy day here in Minnesota, we do have a little front coming in, and what that usually means is some wind. And wind noise in hearing aids is something that has been discussed at great length, at least for me, throughout the years. And it's something that I know a lot of my outdoors people are pretty concerned about. And so there's a few things to consider when you're dealing with wind noise. The first is going to be the style of the hearing aid. If we're dealing with one of the over-the-ear type hearing aids, those microphones are going to be a little bit more exposed. And so you're going to pick up a little bit more wind noise. Whereas something that's deep down in your ear may have a little bit less microphone exposure and is going to, just by design, give you a little bit better control over that wind. Above and beyond that, the next feature is going to be something called wind noise control. Now, there's been a lot of misinformation about that, so here's the best explanation that I have about how wind noise control works. The hearing aid does have the ability to feel or sense turbulence over that microphone diaphragm. And so that would be sensing the wind. And the first thing that the hearing aid has to do is sense that wind before it can make a decision on what it can do about it. Once that wind is sensed, then the second step is deciding, is that wind consistent enough that I want to do something about it? So we sense the wind, we decide what we can do about it, and then we find those areas where that microphone is being affected, and we effectively turn those down. So if the wind is blowing, it's relatively constant, and it's coming into that hearing aid, it's going to make a decision, is that wind? Yep, I need to do something about that. And then what do we need to do about that? Now, your provider is going to have the ability to make adjustments to just how strong that response is, and that can be done over time. So step one is make sure you're picking the right model. Step two, make sure you've got the right wind noise control and the right adjustability within that. Hey, I hope this was helpful in your dealing with wind noise and spending more time outside. If you like what you heard, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to continue to get more of this information, please subscribe to our channel. Hey, I'm Kevin Amdahl with Amdahl Hearing, and I sure am glad you stopped by today.